Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks to Vertical Events. Always good to present at the Explorers, and thanks everyone for hanging around so late in the day. Today we'll be talking about the recently announced merger of Equals with IDM International. This is an unlisted company that has been operating the world-class Mankind copper-gold porphyry project in the Philippines. So this is a very exciting opportunity. This is a world-class mining region in Mankind. The Mankind district has a number of copper-gold porphyries with particularly high gold grades. So this is just as much a gold opportunity as it is a copper opportunity, and we'll talk you through that. There's some drilling with assays pending. So the IDM International team have drilled 2 1,000-metre drill holes with assays pending. So we're hoping to have those assays out of the lab in the coming weeks. And so we expect further significant exploration success with this copper-gold porphyry project. It's located 2.5 kilometres along strike of an active gold mine called the Lepanto gold mine, which has been operating for over 100 years, and the Far Southeast project, which has had an interesting history as well. So that's another copper-gold porphyry. We will be able to use the extensive experience and the team that we've been able to build in Vietnam over the last 5 years of operating, and some of the equipment and our experience in Vietnam will put us in a very strong position to push forward with this porphyry project in Philippines. The Philippines is open for business. There's a new president, Marcos, came in 2022. And the IDM International team have already done a lot of the great work that is required for a social licence to operate in this particular jurisdiction. So, you can see here some of the historic world-class drill intercepts. They are some of the best drill intercepts you will ever see into a copper-gold porphyry system, particularly the high gold grades and the high-grade core. So there's a high-grade core which gives an opportunity for a lower capex scenario if required. The Philippines has had a long history of successful mining operators, particularly B2 Gold, Oceana Gold, over 10 years of operating gold mines. This is a world-class district, some very large porphyry systems. You can see thousands of metres of drilling intercepts at very high copper and gold grades. So particularly like these gold grades, and the fact that this, as I said, is just as much a gold play as a copper play. So well located with our existing mine in Vietnam, which was the previously operated Tak Pa nickel project. We are continuing to look for joint venture partners, and we're looking forward to potentially moving that into a partnership model, which would allow us to push all of the new funding into Blackstone would go into the Mankind copper-gold porphyry. We can also use a lot of the equipment that we have in Vietnam. We have geophysics, we have drill rigs, we have metallurgical testing laboratories. All of that infrastructure and equipment and the team that we've built can now be deployed onto this copper-gold opportunity with the merger of Equals with IDM. So we're located in the northern region of the Philippines. This is the Luzon district, so it's 7 hours north of Manila. The active Lepanto gold mine along strike, so a next door neighbour, operating gold mine. 120 kilometres south is an operating underground block caving operation. You also have Didipio to the east, which is an underground copper gold porphyry also. So number of different mining methods within the region and all the skill sets that come with those different mining methods. So it is a classic porphyry style. It has that high grade core. It's 1.1 kilometres strike, 600 metres wide, and it's drilled to 1.1 kilometres deep. This is still open. We're really excited about bringing our geophysics equipment across from Vietnam, understanding the system, really systematically exploring and discovering this again. This is an asset that has been sitting dormant for a while. We're really excited to bring this asset to the ASX and create some excitement around drilling out a world-class porphyry at Mankind. So the recent change of presidency to Marcos in 2022, the first year he came into power, metal production was up 32%. So we can see a real shift towards a pro-mining environment compared to the previous presidential. And so we're really excited to leverage off that great opportunity with the current government, but all of that long history of operating success with mines like Masbate, which has been operating for over 10 years, to Didipio over 10 years, Oceana Gold, B2 Gold. These are some of the biggest names in gold mining, have been operating in this region for over 10 years. And what really sealed the deal for us and really confirmed that we were on the right track with this merger was the great work that the IDM international team have done on the social licence to operate. So in 2022, the IDM team signed an extension to the mining licence for 25 years. So this has a MPSA, which is your mining licence in the Philippines, extended to 25 years. And then just recently in December, during our site visit for the due diligence, the IDM team signed a memorandum of agreement with the local Indigenous people, which effectively gives the right to mine this project from the local Indigenous. They also will receive a 1% royalty as part of that agreement, so they're now incentivised to work closely with the IDM international team and Blackstone going forward to progress this great project into a mine. So you can see on the long section here, we're next door to the Lepanto gold mine. It's an active gold mine which is producing from the high-grade epithermal veins at surface. That mine was previously mining high-grade copper gold, and it also has a very large porphyry at depth. That particular porphyry, Goldfields acquired 40% of that for $230 million. Their total investment into that particular project was around $500 million. They've now walked away, and the Lepanto gold mine owns 100% of this great world-class opportunity next door. So we have two world-class porphyries side by side within 2.5 kilometres of each other. This is this type of opportunity that will attract major mining companies, particularly if we can collaborate with the Lepanto gold mine, and we're really keen to move forward and potentially work together with Lepanto to bring these two assets together. It makes sense to share underground infrastructure, surface infrastructure. It doesn't make sense to build two concentrators. These are two world-class deposits. They need to be going through the same processing facility. So we'll be working very closely with the Lepanto team to make that a reality. One of the benefits of this particular porphyry, it does have a high-grade core. So porphyries can be very low-grade and homogeneous. This one in particular has a high-grade core, which means that Blackstone could look at a lower capex underground long-hole open stoping scenario, which would reduce the capex significantly for this opportunity. We'll also obviously look at bulk underground, bulk open pit, and all the different mining methods that could be used on your typical porphyry. But the benefit with this particular ore body is it has a high-grade core, allowing a lower capex scenario. And just comparing this to all of the undeveloped copper-gold porphyries globally, you can see the x-axis is the one you want to keep an eye on. That's the gold grade. So the gold grade is one of the highest gold grade copper-gold porphyries globally. It sits out even higher grade than some of the big brands like Philo Mining, which did the deal with BHP. They sold 50% for $3 billion. So you can see the size of the bubble is actually bigger and the grade's even better. You've got Rio Tinto's Winu. There's some world-class porphyries here. This one sits even better out to the right of screen. So in summary, we're well located in a world-class mineral district with high-grade gold and copper. It's a pro-mining environment. We see a real shift towards pro-mining. We've got long, successful operators like B2 Gold, Oceana Gold, and a team that has achieved the social licence to operate. A long strike of an active gold mine with a team that's ready to collaborate open in all directions, and we're really looking to explore and understand this project going forward. Thank you for your time.